Hey Scorpio, welcome to Cappy Cove. This is going to be your love reading for May 2019. This is for those with Scorpio and their sun, moon, rising, and their Venus. Keep in mind that it is a general reading, so not all messages are going to apply to everyone. Also, if you need to, make sure you check out your rising, your moon sign, or your Venus if you haven't already. I'm also going to be leaving a link below in the description box for those who would like to help support my channel. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. So, as I'm going into this, the first thing I'm going to say is congratulations to those who have just gotten married or who are about to get married. I see somebody here finally found the love of their life, and that's amazing. Somebody that they truly love and want to be with. I'm also seeing that some of you, if you want to attract somebody, you need to make sure that you really know who you are and what you want, and basically worship the ground that you walk on yourself. Love yourself. Some of you could be having issues with expressing your love. I'm also seeing here that there's a lot of focus, more than love. For those who are like just getting married or engaged and whatnot, your focus will be primarily on love and romance. But for those who aren't, I'm seeing a lot of your focus is more on family and also work and career. Y'all have a lot of pentacles in this reading. So I feel like a lot of you are really more willing to work on your money status than you are your love status. I feel like somebody's going to do something kind of creative and different to get somebody's attention. Like there's going to be like a gesture that somebody makes, like just something different that kind of either you're going to make this or they're going to make this to you, but it's almost kind of like a different way of kind of letting somebody know how they feel. It's almost like you need to get creative on how to express your love, because just verbally saying it isn't coming across the way you would want it to. I feel like that's a message for maybe one person, but few. Some of you are also going to be taking a risk in love. And for those that are, I feel like it's going to pay off. I feel like those who are more focused on their money, that's going to pay off too. But I'm feeling like when it comes to love, you kind of feel like you kind of got where you wanted to get with it, or you found the person you wanted, and you've put a lot of your time and effort and everything into this person. So the idea of having to risk not doing that, like not being with that person and having to start new, is kind of getting scary for you. Or it becomes like if it's not a scary feeling for you, then it's more of like a here I gotta do this again. Like I feel like also a lot of you may be stuck on somebody from the past, and this is that person that, you know, you've already put a lot of your time and effort and energy into. And it's not just because you put the effort into it, it's because you really, truly do love them and connect with them. For those that are in relationships, I see that you're not wanting to let go of this person that you're with right now either, despite the fact that there's not a lot of, I would say there's like a slow down level of intimacy going on. And there's not as much romance. So I feel like for those who are like coupled, like it's almost like there's not as much romance and intimacy and quality time. It's more career focused right now. Or things just aren't, something's like off, and it's just not popping right now for y'all. But I also see, you know, that you're not wanting to leave this person. You're not wanting to walk away from this person or anything like that. Like you're going to hold on to them very tightly. And this is for those who are coupled or that are single and have like somebody else on their mind. Either way, apply it how it applies to you, Scorpio. But there's definitely a sense here of holding on very tightly to this. it's like, I think in your mind, you're thinking like, I want to be able to let this go. I want to not have this burden anymore. I don't want to feel this way anymore. You know, I wish I could escape this, but your thoughts take you right back to it. For those who are truly trying to get out of this and away from this person, pay very close attention to your thoughts, like day by day, second by second. Like, what is it, whenever you start thinking about that person, what made you start thinking of them in the first place? And basically learning how to break the thought pattern, because otherwise they just stay stuck in your mind over and over and over again. And, you know, it makes it harder to leave a situation like that. I feel like you were really happy with this person. Some of you may have a family with them, and that's why it's hard to let go of them. I kind of feel like the other party is not so into this. I feel like they might actually be wanting to walk away from it, and you're like trying to pull them back in. And there's this ultimate fear, though, of having to start over. Like, you don't want to have to start over. And, you know, I'm sitting here looking at that Page of Swords, and I feel like some of you are going to get some bad news. I'm going to pull an extra card on that, though, Scorpio, because I want a little bit more clarification with what kind of message is coming in for you. And there's literally a bug on it right now as I'm talking about the Page of Swords. That's lovely. I think it's a fruit fly. But I want to know what this message is. Some of you, it may be from somebody, you know, your other person, or the person you're thinking of, cutting off all communication, or learning how to overall stop thinking about the person. I feel like there's going to be a few more options here. I definitely see other people in the picture, but not in this sense of like, oh, I'm cheating on you and going behind your back. But for some reason here, there's definitely other people. I don't necessarily think there's a full-blown... There could be a cheater, but that's not the overall vibe I'm getting for this. If anything, I think it might be just talking to somebody else. And I know there's, like, you know, emotional affairs and stuff like that. I understand that completely. But I don't think I think there's like a debate on whether or not this other person wants to like go off with this somebody new. And there could be news of you finding out about this, or them telling you about this, or deciding to come to you and overall let you know that they want to end this situation. And they might be walking away and leaving. Is that for everybody? No. But I do feel like there is a situation here where you're trying to really hold on to somebody. And I feel like for the most part, it's for those that have a family, and one of you wants to walk out of this. And then I feel like also there's definitely overall energy here of being stuck on someone. Just being stuck on like one in particular person. But I do see, though, that this is going to be a time to try to let go. I don't see you really doing it in May, so it may come later. But this is definitely a time to try to move forward and take a risk and meet new people. It really is. At least start talking to new people. If they are, shit, you might as well. Either way, you know, open up your options and love yourself first, because that's what's going to matter in the end. Anyways, I'm going to leave it there, Scorpio. Thanks for watching. Bye.